it was the most difficult thing in life. Like to have never like done no time. I think once I've been in jail for like 90 days or some shit like that, like no real time.
So essentially,
To
you
go
went
off,
from, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but essentially you're saying you went
okay,
from doing no time, but nothing like basically small time, like 90 days county jail time, to prison time and 18 years prison time.
18 years. Yes, 18 years, and I'm talking about going away from your family. You know, they strip you and send you somewhere so far where your family don't. It's like, ooh, that's too far to go. Prison is designed to break up families.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's designed to break up families. If you're from the Bay Area, they send you to Southern California and vice versa.
Correct.
So it'll break a relationship because you like, man, your girl's like, man, it's too far to gas, and I ain't got it, baby. Like, man, I just want to see my baby,
Right.
and y'all arguing in it. And with me, I didn't see my daughter for 8 years.
Wow.
So, for 8 years, so it was so difficult.
So
Just,
so let's rewind a little bit because I know a little bit of your story and I want everybody to get the full view of what I have and what they need to know. Hold on one second. Start from the
right.
beginning so that it's very clear. Like I know you were saying you got the 18 years, but kind of give like a more in-depth explanation of what exactly happened.
Um, I was convicted. I went to trial and was convicted for a home invasion. That, like, literally, I my name was brought up by the police, never by uh,
A
like the
victim.
victims or nothing. The police brought my name up. The police picked me out in the lineup, and I have evidence to prove that. The Innocent Project picked my case up during my time and got me all the way back to court, and I was still denied after the perpetrators came to court and said they did it.
Wow. So
They said
how
they did
long?
it.
So
So
you got the 18 years. How many years of the 18 did you do?
every 17 and some change.
Every single bit of the 18 years.
Right.
Wow.
I'm
And
saying for some shit I didn't have nothing to do with though. For it's like
that's exactly what I want
everybody
you
in
to
the
kind of
courtroom.
explain because right now we know that you went to trial, you lost, that the Innocence Project picked up your case, but we don't really know like what happened. What happened to where you
Okay, this is what happened.
boom.
The Innocent Project picked up my case. Boom. So you get a reply by the Attorney General. They concluded on my case. They said that we we conceded on this case. Basically, said we agreed that, like, how could he get convicted?
Right.
Right. Boom. So then I get a what is called damn, I don't know the actual long term of it, but it's a hearing.
Okay.
Um,
Like a habeas
for like
corpus.
evidence to go with. Right. Through habeas corpus, I had to file habeas corpus because I lost all my appeals.
Uh-huh.
And then when I filed for habeas corpus, just out the blue, that's when the Innocent Project picked it up, and they're respected.
Correct. They are
And
majorly
they only
respected.
right, they measure respect, and they only pick up cases that they can win.
That's that part. Mind you, for everybody that don't know, Innocence Project is on the website in the resource section because they usually do not lose anything.
Right. And you can go check my blog. I have a blog through them through NCIP, Northern California Innocent Project. Kamal Howard, you go on there.
Check it out.
My CDC, yeah, T as in time 55463, and it approved and show everything where the perpetrators actually came. Because I want to say this,
Mm-hmm.
I was in no choir boy. I'm not saying that you know what I mean?
Absolutely. You're not saying that
But
you was no innocent, perfect person, but you're
right.
saying that you
But
didn't
I'm
do the
saying
shit
I
that
didn't
they
commit that
did.
crime.
Exactly.
Period. I didn't do that shit. Period. Point blank. And they know it. And they know it. Listen, when they called me back to court, the Oakland Tribune, San Francisco Chronicle, they wanted to interview me.
What?
They was out waiting to interview me. And Maitreya Budami, she was the director.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, oh, just wait, don't say nothing, and I don't want to be. We're gonna wait till we win, but the whole time, like the judge, Guma ain't never overturned nobody's case, and all the time he was there, and I was like almost like his last case. Like if I wasn't his last, I was second for his last case.
So he was not going to give up his reputation for you.
Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Not even to do right.
Right.
Don't just be right. Listen, when I was in court, they asked me about everything but that. Did I do this? Did I commit this crime? I said respectfully, I'm in here for this. Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what I just did all that time for.
That is crazy. So you were technically convicted of, you said it was a robbery charge, right?
Yes.
Why were you picked up? Were you in the area?
Okay, well, allegedly it happened in our neighborhood.
Okay.
Where I grew up at. So, somebody supposedly, this is what the paperwork said. This is what black and white said.
Okay.
After the robbery was committed, the police went there. They don't know who did it. They said the man had on mask.
Okay.
And everything after that, the story grew. They went back. Oh, they noticed his chin. He had gold teeth, like everybody else in Oakland. at this time,
right?
You know what I mean? Like everybody else in Oakland. Oh, he had gold teeth. Oh, Kamal had gold teeth too.
Right.
I
had gold teeth. No lie.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? So like, it was like they never. So listen, they said I was 6'1". Anybody know me? I lie and say I'm 5'9". I'm really 5'8". I told you I'm 5'9". Hey, so like, I'm like, that's 5 inches. Like that's a lot. Not if I was 6 foot or maybe 5'11". Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
That's
it's a huge difference.
So it was right, and they were like, he was like 100 and so I mean, whatever it was like, and then none of this shit matched up. But an 8-year-old boy said he can identify me by my eyes. Listen, I have it, and you know what? I laughed to keep from crying.
Wow.
For real about this shit. My eyes and my gold teeth.
Wow.
And he's the same little boy who said, when it happened, I was on a corner, and I was at the ice cream truck, and I was committing a crime. He said I was in not three, just 3 places at one time, but you got to be 3 people if this is all occurring at the same time. And we had a professor come in from Berkeley, like to be like a child 8 years old. You're not supposed to get convicted off a child's loan.
That is
8-year-old.
Yeah, I'm not really like sure in regards to how that works, but usually I'm sure there's some kind of protocol that they have to go by. But I do know somebody else who has a situation where their conviction is based off of 2 children.
Right.
So they apparently is riding with that.
Right. Hey, Porsche, I have black and white, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's to the public. The shit to the public.
Wow.
Mine, I ain't got no. My shit is to the
It's
public.
out there, yeah.
Where it's out there, where the the 8-year-old said, "Oh yeah," and a guy was standing outside when it happened, and they said, "What guy?" And she said, "Kamal."
You kidding? So he said clearly that you were not.
Listen, and I had that black and white, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, this is lying again. I just know I'm going home.
Right.
He like, oh, in black and white, yeah, that's. And I was like, all I can think of when I got convicted, I was numb. I was numb for like a few years.
How could you not be? You went from sitting in the courtroom thinking you're finna go home, you did not do the shit, to getting sentenced to
all I was
18
like was
fucking
telling
years.
truth. They offered me 5-6 years. They was like, man, you can take this, take 4 years. They offered me 4 or 5 years.
And you took it to trial and got 18.
And got 18 because.
And how old were you?
I didn't do that shit. I got convicted. I was 23, 2.
So basically, you got your life, that's the age you were, pretty much over again.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I only had, basically, if you do the math like that, it was like 4 years difference.
Yeah.
You know
that's some bullshit. Look, that's some bullshit.
In a free world.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And it's documented, man. This is what I want to say, though, once for real. And this is like to you, for anybody. You don't gotta be committed doing some shit to nigga to feel a side, nigga. Real talk. You can be stand outside and get your little ass cracked open, get your head cracked open, and a motherfucker gonna be like, man, he didn't do nothing. He wasn't. So what? He shouldn't be outside.
Yeah.
So right, and that's life. Like I went to jail for some shit I didn't do, but you know what? I ain't gonna lie. At the end of the day, the shit saved my life. Probably saved some other people's lives too. Real talk.
Real talk.
So it like.
In a way, you able now, to look at it and see the positive.
Because I'm mature now, so I know to find, positive out of negative things. I've learned that in life. And I was telling my lawyer that, and she was like, you know what, that's some of the strongest thing I've ever heard. You know what, I just learned to be like, you can't cry over the shit. I lost my dad in jail.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
You know what I'm saying? And like, who was like Superman to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was fortunate to have a father in my life, man. That shit hurted me. And all I was like, God, it made me mad at God. It made me like, you know what I mean? I went through hella different emotions because it was like, you punished me for some shit I even do. If I did it as a man, I would took it on the chin, and you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, why the fuck you punish me for some shit I didn't even do?
Right. Like
that was, you know what I mean?
Question all kind of everything because why am I being punished this way? Like, what did I do to be punished this way? Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, man, that shit hurted me, man. I'm glad we ain't FaceTime, man. My whole face should be thinking about that shit, man. Real talk, that shit hurt me, man, for some shit. To this day, that shit hurt me. That shit hurt, and that shit killed me for some shit I didn't even know nothing about. And
I just want to make sure that message was really understood because it was said and it was said quick, but it was said that pretty much what your message was that you delivered was that it does not matter what you're doing. Wrong place, wrong time will snatch your life whether you do it or not.
Or not, man. It don't matter whether you do it or not. And when you're in that courtroom, I'm going to tell you this. You a victim. You a victim now.
Mm-hmm.
You a victim. Because I don't care. You can have a couple dollars to get a million. And I'm telling you, you got to have some money, man.
And it still ain't going to do nothing. You better have a whole bunch of money. Whole bunch.
Yeah. Whole bunch of money. When you're in trouble.
Yep.
Because they're going to make you spend it all.
Tell me about it.
They're going to make sure you spend it all. You know what I mean? That shit changed my life, man. It just changed my view of life. It just respect life. Just hella shit. I feel, youngsters now, man, like, hey, bro, I understand because I was young, and I know it's a lot of you can't coach certain motherfuckers back.
Mm-hmm.
They already lost. They gone.
Yep.
But the ones I do, I was just with my partner's son today from Line and Fun. I was just with him today, and I talked to him because he don't.
Okay. So you still trying to basically put some insight into the ears that you could catch, you feel?
Right. Absolutely. And I tell him about prison and shit we wasn't told. I tell him how you go to jail and it ain't no guns, nigga.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
The police got the guns in there,
Right.
and they gonna kill you like they kill us out here.
Exactly.
You know, so you gotta, and then it's all these different entities, and they segregate it. You can't walk over there. That's the white area. That's the Mexican area. That's the other. You can't walk go across this line. This shit is stupid.
Stupid. And they brainwashing motherfuckers to live like that. So
And
when
they
they come
mentally
back
right,
out,
right.
yeah. So how you
So
gonna
when
live
they,
when you
so
come
they,
back out? Now you ain't used to living with other races.
when
You
you
ain't
come
used to
out,
doing
it's
shit.
like this is my area. Yeah, this is my area, nigga.
Exactly.
This is my rule. So that's what they do. They mentally fuck you up. So when you come, so I'm gonna tell you this how I live life. When I was in that shit, I was free of mind. A lot of niggas didn't like being myself because I talk about the street. I talk about the free
Yeah.
world
Yeah.
because I had fun. I don't know what you did, but I had fun. So like maybe for another nigga, his life was miserable. His
Right.
life was whatever it was, whatever. But I had fun, so I talk about that. And niggas like, man, I don't hear about what nigga get out of here then, nigga. Because that's what I like talking about. I was free at mind. You know, my body was there, but my mind wasn't confined. My mind wasn't in jail.
You was a lot bolder than bolder mentally than a lot of people probably your age or who was housed with you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I've seen guys, names I won't mention, that I came to prison with. They went to child laws that time and seen them 5 years later in other prisons in Myanmar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep, completely gone.
Because they treat you like lab rats. They try this. You know, first thing they do when you go to prison, they go see a psych.
Yeah.
Why? I ain't never seen a psych in my life.
Why all of a sudden? Uh-huh.
Why? Because you think I'm a criminal and I'm some evil motherfucker. So you gonna see a psych? You okay? Can you sleep? Yeah, bitch. I can sleep. And I'm a kid. Ain't nothing wrong with me. You know what I mean? I apologize. I don't know if this is.
Nah, you good. Like we straight. That's what this website is about. You know, it's facts. It's raw.
This is my truth.
Yeah.
This is just my truth. Like, and they be like, well, and at one time I told them it was crazy because I was like, she was like, well, if you can't sleep, you know, I said, I'll just read the Bible and then I'll go pray and go to sleep.
Boom.
And that's what I used to do. I used to read the words of my mama sent me scriptures. Well, I read them and I pray and I'd be like, God, I just asking for peace and mind so I could go to sleep. And I go, well, I need sleep.
God works in mysterious ways.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I did. Even when he knew I was mad at him, he still woke me up, man.
That's a blessing. If you had to close out this message, even though I'm sure I'm going to touch back bases with you because I'm sure it's going to be a lot of people listening to this story, how would you close this out? Like, what would be your closing message?
I just would say, like, they always say, people say, you know, your life is a book, and what's going to happen is going to happen. I don't believe that. I believe that, like, you can change your story.
I believe that also.
I believe you can change your story. Just to the youngsters, man, when you're out there, you're thinking just try something different, man, because it'll work out a whole lot different. Because one mistake, it's easy to follow somebody. It's easy to do wrong, man. I swear to God, my mom used to tell me that shit, and I'd be like, It's easy to do wrong, but that's the easiest thing to do. You can walk by, take a rock, break a window. That's easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to do wrong. Try to just do right. Try to do right, man. And I ain't gonna lie, your days will last longer free. Your days will last longer free. I promise you, man.
That part. Well, shout out to you for participating and supporting the cause. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we will be tapping back in with you. All of this will be posted on FromTheInsideOut.com. That's from dash the inside dash out.com. Again, this is Kamal, straight out of the town. Shout out to him again for sharing his story. And that is
I
it.
appreciate it.
No problem. No problem.